Hi and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll walk you through how to set up and connect a contact form to your AI-generated landing page using Lovable and GoHighLevel. By the end, you'll be able to capture leads and send submissions directly to your GoHighLevel CRM. No real coding required, only vibe coding today. So I signed into lovable.dev and I went to the mobile auto detailing landing page that we created in the previous video. I did have to transfer this landing page from my other account to this account. And if you remember, right now at the very bottom of this page, we have our contact form. Right now, however, it does nothing. It doesn't send the information anywhere. It's completely useless. What we want to do is we want to send and capture the information that users fill out. One way to do this is by instead embedding a GoHighLevel form in the page. There are other form software options you can use to do pretty much the same thing, but I prefer GoHighLevel because it is an integrated software platform. If you do want me to cover how to do this with other form software, please let me know in the comments below. All right, so as a first step, then we will be going to our GoHighLevel account. If you haven't signed up for this paid software and you want to, you can do so with my affiliate link below. Next, you're going to go to, this is my sub account. So you're going to go to your sub account. You're going to go here to sites, and then we will go to forms, and then builder, and then we're going to go create new. There we go, create new. All right, so we're going to recreate the form that we have on our website here, just verbatim, line for line. So we have full name, phone number, email address, service interested in, and all of these 6 options, and then some additional information. We're going to modify it slightly, actually. All right, so let's see. The first one is going to be full name. Select full name here. Get rid of first name, and then get rid of last name. We have phone, email. For the service interested in, I'm going to do a, where is it? Drop down. For the label, I'm going to call it service interested in for consistency purposes. We have our options here. To change these, you go to options, and then we will do our options. So basic exterior wash, full detail package. I just wrote these down. I didn't memorize them. Interior, deep clean, paint correction, ceramic coating, and finally, when it does that, other. Next, we will do, instead of additional information section, I'm just gonna do another drop down, and instead we will do vehicle type. This already exists. Where does this exist? All right, vehicle. And then for options, we're just gonna give a few basic options: car, SUV, truck, and then catch all other. All right, for these ones, let's just delete it for purposes of our example. So you can see here, we have our drop downs and our form successfully created. We will want to adjust our button as well. So the text was request font free quote to make sure that's centered. And then for the color, I cheated a little bit and looked up the color beforehand. I looked up the hexadecimal code, and I'm going to background, and then I'm going to copy this in here. Perfect. Now we will click save. And then another thing that I want to show you is right here, styles and options. So there are a lot of different options for customizing this form. And one of them that I want to point out is on submit. Click this. So for on submit, you can have a message displayed after the form is submitted. So we have here, thank you for taking the time to complete this form. Another thing you can do is open URL and add a page to direct the user to after they complete the form. And this is particularly helpful when you're tracking form submissions as conversions in Google Ads. You can redirect them to a thank you page and have those page views tied to that particular conversion goal. So this can be very useful. The setting, so we're just going to keep it on message for now. And then I'll just click save again in case it didn't save before. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take our form and we're going to integrate it into our Lovable created website. So integrate, select inline, just keep the default settings for, at least for this example. Then you will click copy embed code. Now we will go back to our project here, and I'm going to open the prompt. I'm gonna move myself a bit. All right, so I'm just gonna copy this in here and give it some instructions. So I will be saying, all right, so saying in place of the current contact form, I want to use the contact form code below, and I want them to keep the header text like this and make the parent container height 625 pixels high. So let's see what that does. So click this button. So we're going to run the code. We're going to observe the results, and we're going to adjust things. I think it's done. Let's take a look at our contact form. Doesn't look terrible, doesn't look great, but it'll do for purposes of this example. I think from a UI perspective, you'll want to adjust this, namely reduce the padding on top here. But we're not going to do that for our example right now. So I think overall this looks pretty good. Let's just check the drop downs. We have all our different options here, and then we have car, SUV, and truck, and that looks good. Request my free quote. Excellent. So now what we're going to do is we will click publish, and then we will update the site, and then we're going to test it out live. All right, our project is updated. Clicking on this, and let's do this. Get online quote. Me going to use my company phone number, and then this one, and then let's say I'm interested in some paint correction today. Vehicle going to let's say I have an SUV. All right, so I'm clicking request my free quote, and as you can see, it gives us a message. Thank you for taking this time to complete this form. And now we'll check out that information in GoHighLevel. So you're going to want to go to your GoHighLevel account, clicking back. You go to forms, click on submissions, and there, voila, we have the submission that we just created and all our associated information here. We have my name, phone number, email address, the service that I'm interested in, type of vehicle that I have, my time zone, source, and I came from Lovable, and the URL, and a bunch of other information. So there you go. That's it. If you're interested in working together, you can schedule a free 15-minute discovery call with me in the link below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I drop new tutorials and tips every week.